May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. We have reached lesson 9 of learning the letters of the Arabic language. We are past halfway, and we will be introducing one more technique or one more implementation of reading Arabic in the next lesson, but just getting you ready. So there will be a couple of additions that you will see in the last slide. We're actually reading 4 letters now instead of 3. So let's go ahead and get started. And this letter is a little more complex, but I'll do a brief description of a detailed description of it to where it'll be easier for you. It's not found in the English language, like the area that it's recited from. So here we go. So the letters that we've taken, let's go over them briefly. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha. Second row. Dal, dhal, ra, za, sin, sheen, sad, dad, ta, dha, ain, ghain. Okay? So the 2 letters are ain and ghain. Ain and ghain. The first letter being ain. Now, when you see it on the bottom, it's AY and you think ain, okay? But it's like if you were, it's the last or the beginning, like from the throat where the tongue starts, and you're connecting it to the uvula of your mouth. So an easy way to think about it is if you swallow, go ahead and swallow one time for me. Okay. Now, when you swallow, try to swallow now open your mouth and say, and try to swallow while you're doing that. So what will happen is that your tongue will automatically close because it has to swallow. So what you want to, the back portion of your tongue where it starts by the uvula, the little thing that droops down at the upper part of the back part of the mouth. So you want to try to swallow while you're doing that. So when you do that, you won't be able to fully swallow. So it's kind of leaving an opening. You're leaving an airway when you do that. So instead of trying to swallow, it's so you kind of bring it upward to where it doesn't touch, but almost does, and then just release. Okay. So when you say the ain, you're starting with the back portion of your tongue close to the uvula, and then you just release and let it down. Okay. So that's how it's pronounced. Inshallah, I'll have a video of it, inshallah. That's how it should be pronounced, where you make the sound. If I'm just making the sound, you want to practice that in the mirror, to where the back portion of the tongue is moving upward and almost closing your throat off, basically. But it doesn't all the way. It leaves room for a sound to come through. Because if you don't, it'll just be If I leave a little way, okay, so that's the sign of it. So ain, fatha, ain, dhamma, ru. All you do is pucker your mouth like you're saying ooh. So it's ru, and then ain, kasra, make a smiley face. Now, ghain is a little easier. I mean, it's basically gargling, okay? So when you gargle, it's oh. So what you're doing is you're kind of not making a full clear sound. You're kind of mixing it with some air and maybe even a little saliva, maybe. But like if you are gargling, you would make that sound. It would be oh. It's the same concept. So it's not it's a little more distorted with air and a slight saliva. So it's oh, just like gargling. That's the easiest way to understand it. Now, with fatha, it would be the same situation. Now, with this letter, well, it won't be the same situation, excuse me. It will be a mufakham. It will be a full-mouthed letter, just like we saw in kha, right? And tha, and dha, and sad, and dad, right? Those letters are full mouth. So it's kind of, you're leaving air in there. So this one would be ghain, fatha, gha, not gha. No, it's not gha. It's gha, gha. You drop that jaw. Gha, gha, gha. Okay? Ghain, dhamma, same thing. Ghu, 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 Ru. And then ghain, kasra, smiley face. This one's no full mouth. Ghi, ghi, ghi. Now moving on to how it connects. Now this is another letter that connects on both sides. As we can see, seeing it connecting from the beginning with ayn fatha, a plus ba fatha, ba. As you see on the far left, it will be aba, okay? And the second one being jim, dhamma, ju plus ghain, dhamma, ru would be juru, juru, okay? Now connecting it with three letters, if it's in the middle, we see here it would be kha, dhamma, khu, plus ghain, kasra, ghi, khughi, khughi. It's kind of the same area, so it may be easier, may be difficult, but it's definitely going to work your tongue to where you will be accustomed, inshallah ta'ala. So it's just, if it's difficult, it's supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be easy. I mean, this is a new language you're learning how to read, okay? So it'd be khughi, khughi. The kha is kind of like you're spitting something out, and then the ghain is like you're gargling, okay? So it's you're blowing a little less harsh. The is a little more, it's harder. It's like I'm going to move from gargling to getting something out of your mouth, like trying to spit it out. You're closing it much more and blowing harder. Okay, so it's okay, so it's kha, dhamma, khu, ghain, kasra, ghi, khughi, ta, kasra, thi, khughithi. So here would be, as we see the ghain in the middle, it kind of changes the structure. You have to know what letter that originally is in order to understand it, because that's not even the way that it's looped around like that, like a small triangle. It doesn't even look like that when it's by itself. That's not like the top half of the letter. It totally changes, okay? So you have to be aware of that, and with the dot also being ghain and without the dot being ayn. So here would be khughithi, and then the bottom would be ru. What would it be? The first letter is what? That's right, it's ayn. So it'd be ayn, dhamma, u. Ayn, dhamma, u. Ghain, kasra, ghi. عغي za fatha za عغيزة عغيزة عغيزة. Okay, now let's move on to the tamreen. Tamreen is practice. I'm going to get y'all used to a little Arabic words, okay, a little Arabic vocabulary. Why not? I mean, inshallah, it's getting a whole other language. Inshallah, get you used to some Arabic words. Okay, so now let's move on. Y'all are veterans by now on 3 letters. So we moved to 4 letters on the bottom 4 rows. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read them out, okay? I'm going to read them out. I'm going to say the quadrant, but I'm going to read it out, inshallah. E1. Abada. 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 D1. Ta'ubi. 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 C1. Bughita. 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 That actually means to press in the passive tense. And the first one, abadat, means to worship. You see here the word Abdullah, it's really Abdullah. So if we put the name Allah after that, it would mean slave of Allah. Okay? Abdullah with the dal, if the dal had dhamma. We'll go over this later. B1. Hata'i. Hata'i. The last one is an ayn. Remember how I changed the structure? If it connects, see that little triangle? If it's by itself, it doesn't look like that. Right? A1. Azuba. 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 Ayn fata'a. Zai. Dhammazu. Azu. Ba fathaba. Azuba. E2. Juli'i. 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 So from the second letter all the way to the end, you're going to have a smiley face. Juli'i. D2. Body thought. Ba. Full letter mouth. Drop the jaw. Ba. Smiley face. Ri. Back to full letter. Ba. Body thought. Body thought. C2. Al-Tida, Al-Tida, Al-Tida. B2. Tujuzi, Tujuzi, Tujuzi. A2. Rahuba, Rahuba, Rahuba. E3. Now I'm going to spell these out real quick because we haven't done 4 letters, but it's the same process. So ba kasra bi, kha kasra khi, bikhi, ain dhama'u, bikhi'u, ta fathata, bikhi'uta, bikhi'uta. D3. Sa fathasa, dhal fatha, sadha, جيم ضمة جو سذج عين فتحة ع سذجوع سذجوع سذجوع. You don't have to go as fast as me, but just make sure you get them correct. You can always go back over this lesson, okay? You don't get it the first time, it's totally fine. I don't expect you to get it, but pause it, try your best, and keep moving, okay? You keep moving and you're going to get it. It's just literally practice makes perfect. It's just like riding a bike. C3. Sheen dhamma shu. What letter is that second one? Yes, tha. The 3 dots, you see the little bowl somewhere, right? So it's tha kasrati, shuthi, dal fatha da, shuthi da, shuthi da. The transfer from the sheen to the tha can get kind of tricky. Shuthi da can be kind of difficult. Ain fatha a, shuthi da. Why did the ain not connect to the dal? Because the dal doesn't connect to the left. It only connects to the right. Okay, so it maintains its independent form. The ain does. B3. Ghain fatha gha, dad kasra di, ghadi. Ba fatha ba. That's a ba. Ghadiba, ghadiba. Tal, ta fatha, tal, ta ضم, excuse me, تا ضمت, غضبت, غضبت, غضبت. A3. غ ضم غين ضم غو, زا فتحة زا, غزا, ذال فتحة ذا, غزذا, غزذا, غزذا. ح كسر حي, غزذاحي, غزذاحي. E4. ح ضم حو, ظا فتحة ظا, حظى. با ضم بو, حظب. غين فتحة غا, حظب غا, حظب غا, حظب غا. D4. طا ضم طو, صاد كسر صي, طوصي. خا كسر خي, طوصيخي. عين ضم عو, طوصيخيعو, طوصيخيعو, طوصيخيعو. C4. ثا ضم ثو, ضاد فتحة ضاء, ثضاء. عين كسر عي, ثضاعي. ذال فتحة ذا, ثضاعذا, ثضاعذا, ثضاعذا. B4. خا فتحة خا, طا فتحة طا, خطأ. شين كسر شي, خطأ شي. عين كسر عي, خطأ شيعي, خطأ شيعي. Oh, excuse me. خطأ شيعي. That's a فتحة on the kha. خطأ شيعي. A4. ضاد فتحة ضاء. What's the next letter? That's right. Ba. Ba kasra bi. طبي. طا ضم طو. ضابط. 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 غين ضم غو. طا ضابط. ضابطه. 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 Okay, so we've concluded here with ayn and ghain, and you've also added one more letter. Congratulations. Again, fluency is not what's most important at this level. With 3 letters, is probably requested of you to be a little kind of, all in one breath. That you, if you're not, it's not bad at all. But if you are, then alhamdulillah, you're doing pretty well. So we've reached 4 letters now, and we will be practicing with 4 letters in the remainder of the lessons. Maybe the first line will have 3 letters, just a good review of old letters, inshallah. But we will be moving to 4 letters, inshallah ta'ala. And I will be introducing a new way of pronouncing, we could say syllable or vowel restriction, okay, on the next lesson, God willing. May Allah bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.